Friends, welcome all of you to the YouTube channel of Medical Information Vlog. Friends, today I will tell you in this video that what are the rights of patients in the hospital? A patient's Bill of Rights. First point. The patient has the right to considerate and respectful care. Second point. The patient has the right to obtain from his physician complete current information concerning his diagnosis, treatment, and prognosis in terms the patient can be reasonably expected to understand. When it is not medically advisable to give such information to the patient, the information should be made available to an appropriate person in his behalf. He has the right to know, by name, the physician responsible for his care. Third point, the patient has the right to receive from his physician information necessary to give informed consent prior to the start of any procedure and/or treatment. Except in emergencies, such information for informed consent should include, but not necessarily be limited to, the specific procedure and/or treatment, the medically significant risks involved, and the probable duration of incapacitation. Where medically significant alternatives for care or treatment exist, or when the patient requests information concerning medical alternatives, the patient has the right to such information. The patient also has the right to know the name of the person responsible for the procedures and/or treatment. Fourth point. The patient has the right to refuse treatment to the extent permitted by law and to be informed of the medical consequences of his action. Fifth point. The patient has the right to every consideration of his privacy concerning his own medical care program, case discussion, consultation, examination, and treatment are confidential and should be conducted discreetly. Those not directly involved in his care must have the permission of the patient to be present. Point 6. The patient has the right to expect that all communications and records pertaining to his care should be treated as confidential. Point 7. The patient has the right to expect that within its capacity a hospital must make reasonable response to the request of a patient for services. The hospital must provide evaluation, service, and/or referral as indicated by the urgency of the case. When medically permissible, a patient may be transferred to another facility only after he has received complete information and explanation concerning the needs for and alternatives to such a transfer. The institution to which the patient to be transferred must first have accepted the patient for transfer. Point 8. The patient has the right to obtain information as to any relationship of his hospital to other healthcare and educational institutions insofar as his care is concerned. The patient has the right to obtain information as to the existence of any professional relationships among individuals, by name, who are treating him. Point 9. The patient has the right to be advised if the hospital proposes to engage in or perform human experimentation affecting his care or treatment. The patient has the right to refuse to participate in such research projects. Point 10. The patient has the right to expect reasonable continuity of care. He has the right to know in advance what appointment times and physicians are available and where. The patient has the right to expect that the hospital will provide a mechanism whereby he is informed by his physician or a delegate of the physician of the patient's continuing health care requirements following discharge. Point 11. The patient has the right to examine and receive an explanation of his bill, regardless of source of payment. Point 12. The patient has the right to know what hospital rules and regulations apply to his conduct as a patient. Friends, if you are visiting our channel for the first time, then don't forget to subscribe our channel and share our channel with your friends. See you soon in the next video.